I want to talk about the journey of the soul, which I got awakened to as a twin flame. I've never known regarding the journey of the soul, but what I have come to know by experience is what I am sharing here. The journey of the soul is unique. It is unique in that it is nothing like religion. It is nothing like having a relationship with God or having a relationship with Jesus. What I am learning experientially through coming into soul consciousness, through coming to know my soul, is that, well, maybe I should start this way. What is the difference between religion and relationship with God compared to the journey of the soul? In the journey of the soul, you are dealing with an awareness at such a depth, the awareness of your unconscious and subconscious psyche, which is the soul. The subconscious parts of our being comprise the soul. Whatever is not in there, in that realm, belongs into the conscious realm, which is the realm of the mind. And in the realm of the mind is where religion is formed, where the relationship with Jesus is formed, where the relationship with God is formed, because it is the realm of duality. It is the realm of good and evil, of right and wrong, of one and two. Having a relationship with a God other than yourself is duality, is the realm of the mind. With the soul, is in the soul, and as the soul is only oneness and singularity. The soul seeks no relationship with someone, some deity outside of itself. The soul remembers its divine nature. The soul remembers that it is God. The soul feels the God consciousness in singularity. So the journey of the soul is all about having a relationship with your own soul, also known as know thyself, know yourself. This isn't about a second party that you have a relationship with. This is the falling in love with who you are at the essence, the core of your being. You're falling in love with your consciousness, which is also source consciousness. So what is this journey of the soul? When we are in soul, we live according to feeling, emotions, vibration. When we are in the mind, or in the ego, in the intellect, we live according to what we think. We think and we reason. It's quite different. In the mind is where you have the commandments of God, the do's and the don'ts, which actually interfere with authentic soul expression. Your soul may want to express in a certain way, and there will be a commandment of God prohibiting you from expressing that soul desire. Let me use the example of homosexuality, for example. The law strictly condemns it, but the soul, by the way, which has no gender, but simply follows its vibration, its frequency. One soul might be in love with another soul, but the bodies happen to be the same gender. This is the desire of the soul. The desire of the soul is quenched by religion. The desire of the soul is quenched by the law. And the Bible also says, where there is law, there is sin. Take away the law, you take away the capacity to sin. And so, if you have things in the Bible that are known as commandments of God, but that sabotage your soul's desire, your heart's desire, get rid of the law so that you don't come under the condemnation of sin. Sin only exists in the mind, in the headspace, in the garden of good and evil, of judgment, of right and wrong. Get rid of that. If your heart's desire promotes love, promotes life and vitality, follow your heart. In fact, every soul normally vibrates at the life-giving frequencies of divine source God. When a soul is distorted through pain and trauma, and its desire is of a darker nature and wants to cause harm to another person, that soul needs to be treated with extra special care and love, because there is so much pain there that the soul needs to express in a hurtful way just to get release of that severe pain. And often they practice self-harm or the harm of others. But that doesn't mean that that soul is any more evil than anyone else. It's just a soul that is more hurt, that needs more love and more healing. But in normal cases, our soul, being that it is the spark of God, will always only pursue desires that give life. If we fall into desires that hurt others, chances are we're back in our head space, in our ego space, and living from the other spectrum of defensiveness, which turns to offensiveness. So, yeah, why did I say that relationship with Jesus is also religion? You cannot give all the focus that your soul requires on this soul journey when you have a Lord that you defer to and follow, when you should be following the promptings and guidance of your own soul. When you are in relationship with Jesus, you are not living your soul's desires. You're living the commandments of God, of Jesus. You're living according to His directions, not the direction of your divine soul. So, even in the relationship with Jesus, people have gotten caught up in a very special brand of religion. You're still not engaging in the journey of your soul. You have to give your soul complete autonomy and sovereignty to express the God spark in your human avatar. You are here for the purpose of giving God a human experience through your soul. Not to follow Jesus or not to follow God in the understanding of duality that there is a God outside of you. You're missing the path. You're missing the purpose. You're missing the point. So I call your attention to awaken to the journey of your soul, to know yourself, and know divinity. Your soul is the only God you will ever know. Any other God outside of your soul is an imagination and fabrication of your mind. Yes, our mind is that powerful. It can project an imaginary world. It can project imaginary Jesus and make that look so real and feel so real that it becomes a deception. It's funny, we're told to not be deceived so often in the Bible. I don't think anyone really realizes the gravity of that and what that even means, to not be deceived. Well, I gave you an angle about it just now. If you are led away from loving and honoring your own soul in autonomy, you are being deceived. You're being misled. You're not living your soul purpose.